everyone, and welcome back to Tar Talks. This episode is a very interesting one, which is about Stargate. So, for those of you who do not know what Stargate is, Reena will tell us.
So it is the AI revolution in cancer treatment.
So, today, what we're going to be exploring is a very audacious project known as Stargaze, which is a 500 billion initiative which promises to redefine cancer treatment by delivering personalized therapies in a mere of 48 hours.
So with the powerhouse collaborators like OpenAI or Oracle and SoftBank, this project is not just ambitious, it is a bold leap into the future of healthcare.
So, as you guys might have understood right now, this episode is about cancer, and this episode is about a AI approach to treating cancer. So, if we were to talk about the current landscape of cancer treatment, in the very traditional realm of oncology, treatment often resembles a game of chance, which means that depending on what doctor you go to, depending on how the doctor chooses to look at your report, and depending on the kind of treatment the doctor recommends, do you truly choose how to fight cancer? Which means that exactly how the statement says, it is a game of chance. So, what happens is cancer for a very long time has been an extremely one size fits all approach, meaning that the outcome for the patients are not very efficient because every patient with cancer is expected to go down the exact same treatment path, which, clearly has not been very efficient in the past, despite of best efforts by doctors.
So now comes the AI in our modern day-to-day treatment and everything. So now in our modern day, it is capable of sifting through mountains of genetic and clinical data with astonishing speed and precision. AI analyzes blood tests and biopsies to uncover unique tumor mutations and biomarkers, acting as sophisticated detective in the quest for effective treatment. By harnessing this data, AI can recommend existing therapies that are tailor-made for each patient's specific cancer profile and no more guesswork.
So, one very interesting thing about AI is that it does have the power to be able to harness all the sources present on the internet, meaning that when we're able to input our data collected into AI sources, AI is able to compare it with all possible sources on the internet.
Have you seen the movie Passenger?
Tell me about it.
So there's there are a bunch of humans and they're going to another planet. And
Planet.
I don't remember the planet's name. Okay, Mars. Really?
Yeah, that's
Fine. And they're in hibernation because it'll take a very long time to reach Mars. So when this happens, two people they wake up due to some clinical error and they are going to die. But then you know how AI, like not AI but technology, has improved by that time. And one of the persons, he's almost about to die, and they put him in a kind of cage, and the technology scans through him and comes to know what is happening.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Finally, something that you're saying that makes sense to me. You're talking about the health scanner in Passenger,
Yeah.
where they put him in that pod and the
Exactly,
railroad
yeah.
scans him. No, I believe, that is basically what this AI is doing too. This AI, because you input your data into this, whatever, your scan into this, and this AI will look at all the sources present on the internet and tell you what is wrong. And that is something, no matter how, I have major respect for all healthcare professionals. I do believe that the kind of work and the kind of education they have is unmatchable. But imagine to be able to harness AI into this, because you literally have access to the entire world after that.
So now, what are the benefits of this AI-driven treatments?
So, one thing which we read about are that enhanced treatments have higher success rates thanks to the individualized approaches and minimized side effects, since these therapies zero in on cancer cells while sparing healthy cell tissue. So, one very major thing that does happen during cancer treatment is that all of your cells do end up being affected very severely by the treatment, and not just your cancer cells. But when you can have AI focusing on it, AI focuses on every single minute detail, meaning that their treatment will be more focused on your cancer cells and sparing your other cells, making it a lot more beneficial.
So now, obviously, there would be some concerns or ethical consequences, right?
Exactly. So, obviously, the ethical consequences are always present with technology. One of the biggest questions that always comes about technology is that who all will this be accessible to? A treatment like this can surely not be affordable. So, is this once again only for the privileged few, or is this accessible to everyone? And one of the biggest concerns with AI, which we talk about so much in regard to ChatGPT too, what about data privacy? Because AI needs access to a lot of information to be able to come up with the diagnosis and treatments, and a lot of sensitive information too. For example, if I were to be diagnosed with cancer, I might or might not choose to have my own reports put up online. And unless my reports are put up online, AI cannot access them. Meaning that if AI is having access to medical reports, there are a lot of ethical considerations about data privacy here. Another very important thing over here is that, like so many more AIs, we are not sure if this AI would be able to differentiate between actual authentic data and fake fabricated data. Meaning that personal health could be in the hands of, compromised data too.
So, what are the future implications? So, now looking ahead for the potential for similar breakthroughs extends beyond just cancer. Think about Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders, diseases that could benefit from this personalized approach. The prospect for early detection through routine blood tests could revolutionize how we catch diseases before they even manifest as systems. Talk about being ahead of the curve.
No, this is so interesting to me because as we know that genetic markers are a very real thing. A lot of us bio students learn about that. So even if I were to not have cancer, I could have the genetic marker for a kind of cancer, meaning that through, my heritage and through my genetics that could be passed down to me. And through AIs, because they're able to map out our genetic profiles so perfectly, it would be very easy for an AI so advanced to be able to identify such genetic markers. Meaning that with the help of this, someone could possibly start receiving cancer treatment even before they have been diagnosed with cancer.
So, now, before we end, I would like to ask our viewers a question. How do we strike the right balance between rapid innovation and ethical responsibility in healthcare?
Exactly. So we invite all of you onto Heart Talks to share your thoughts on social media, or reach out to the Good Shepherd social medias, or drop us an email in Good Shepherd and let us know what you think about our topics, because we would love to be able to hear from our audience soon. So thank you so much, guys. This was Target AI on Heart Talks.